Hi Aries, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be your reading for March 2021. This can be for your sun, moon, rising, possibly Venus, depending on what shows up today, as well as any other major planetary placements wherever you have Aries at. Always be sure to check out all of your major planetary placements, zodiac sign readings, so that you can get a full idea of things you might encounter or deal with. Any messages and things like that. If you're not sure what that is, you can find a link below for your free birth chart, as long as you have your date, time, and place of birth. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable to you. And also, I wanted to say happy birthday to everyone who's having a birthday. Hope you get everything you want and nothing that you don't. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've not already done so. For Aries for March 2021. Aries for March 2021. What Spirit wants to talk about today. Aries for March 2021. Aries, March. Okay, so King of Cups is the first card down. Page of Swords. Aries. Aries. I feel like it's kind of like a heavy energy right now. Okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands. So let's go ahead and pull our clarifiers. I feel like you're thinking, well, not thinking, sorry. There's something that you've been putting action towards, that you're passionate about, or it's something that you're trying to get that going. For Aries, for March, yeah, I feel like you guys have had like difficult, like heavy energies recently. Like, I feel like there's been like some resistance and conflict with something that you've been like wanting, or that you have in your environment somehow. This is just a general reading, so it can apply to everybody a little bit different. That's why I always suggest to always check your like all of your, know your birth chart and check your major planetary signs. Jupiter, Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, things like that. That way you can have a full, especially with doing general readings. If it's a personal reading, that's a little bit different. But with it being a general reading with so many people, some people, sorry, some pieces might relate and other pieces might not. For Aries. I'm just getting like there's like this heaviness though. There's been like a lot of, like some struggle and conflict going on lately, and it's causing like heavy energies. one more, and then we're going to go. Aries. Okay. Aries. I'm noticing you have the death card out here twice, and that's like indicating to me like there's a lot of transition, a lot of things that either are transitioning or you're wanting to transition in your environment. Then you have the Chariot card. Yeah, so I feel like this is something you're wanting. With the bottom of the deck energies, you have the King of Wands clarified with the Chariot card. Sorry, guys. So what that speaks about to me is that you're like wanting to put action forward towards the things that you're passionate about. You want to start to pursue the things that you enjoy in your environment, or things like you want to stand in your power. There might be, for some of you, there might be a situation that you want to approach, and you want to like kind of take the initiative to kind of like say or do something in a situation. Like I feel like you're wanting to do something, especially with the Chariot card, or you're wanting to go to somebody. There's like an action you're wanting to put behind, especially with the King, but it's something that you're passionate about. So either you're wanting to do something or you're wanting to go to someone. In your current energy, you have the King of Cups clarified with the Wheel of Fortune, basically. So I feel like this new thing that you're passionate about, it's something that like right now you want to like really stand in your power, follow your intuition, kind of like keep quiet about something. It's about not necessarily keep quiet about something. You're trying to follow your intuition. I feel like everything's not in place yet the way that you want it to be, and it's going to be like life-changing for you. It's I feel like some of you might be in the middle of like pursuing an investment, or like a relationship, or something that has potential, and I don't feel like it's like really completed fully, but it's something that you're taking action in. It's something that you're like emotionally connected to and taking action towards. And it's for some of you, it might be changing. It might change or impact your environment, your living situation, your living standards, like the norm for you. The energy that's crossing that is the Page of Swords and the Emperor. So I feel like for some of you, you might be not like really communicating that yet to somebody. I feel like you might be standing in your, standing in your, like somewhat of your ego a little bit. And it's not something, I don't feel like it's something you're really sharing. For some of you, I feel like you're waiting on somebody to give a communication to you, which is going to help you to actually like move it along. I feel like, I feel like a lot of you, to really stand in your power, you're still waiting for information. You're waiting for like knowledge or communication. You're waiting for something from somebody else or something else. You're waiting for clarity or confirmation, communication. Your underlying energy, you have the Devil and the Ace of Wands. So I'm getting this a couple of different ways. For some of you, I'm getting like you have this new passion that might be like kind of like borderline, like I feel like it's fascinating and it's like very sensual, but I feel like it's like borderline toxic, like unhealthy. It's not necessarily at that point yet, or it doesn't have to turn into that. But whatever it is, I feel like this thing that you're passionate about, you have a hard time resisting it. If you feel very drawn to it, kind of like a moth to a flame. In your recent past, you have the Tower card clarified with the King of Pentacles. So for some of you in your recent past, you might have like recently had like a change or in your job status, or like got like demoted, or had like some sort of loss in your wealth or prosperity in some way that you weren't expecting, something that you couldn't be prepared for. Some of you also, you might have gotten like an inheritance or something. For I'm getting it a couple different ways. Some of you might have lost the job, or like had a change in your prosperity or your wealth in a negative way. And some of you might have had like an unexpected growth in wealth, where like it was like either what was it, like how do you say, sorry, like an inheritance of some sort or something. It was some sort of unexpected income, whether it was like the positive or negative impact on you. It was unexpected. And your crowning energy, sorry, I just noticed I keep saying in your crowning energy, you have the Six of Cups and the Hanged Man. So for some of you, you might be thinking very heavily about somebody in your past that you had a connection with, or you might be like trying to bring balance towards a relationship, like either a family, somebody in your family, or somebody like that you've had a friendship for a long time with, and you're thinking about that and you're not really sure how to go about that. You're trying to follow like inspiration and intuition, but you're kind of having like a resistance with it in some way. I feel like you're kind of like pessimistic of how the outcome could be, but I feel like you're still following your intuition and you're still trying to be hopeful. And I feel like whatever this person that you're thinking, this person that you're thinking about from your past, whether it's like a family, a romantic or platonic connection, it's somebody that you feel a little bit of toxic, or there might have been like toxic energies, toxic memories or something with this person. And that might be what's causing you to not really be sure how to put action forward within the situation, and just think about them and think about your connection towards them. I feel like either you or they are watching each other, or just thinking about each other, and missing each other, but because of like the difficulty in the situation, the negativity, the difficult things that were involved in it, it's not something you're currently in or spending a lot of time like investing in the connection because of the toxicity. Sorry, I can't talk. In your near future, you have the Death card clarified with the Hermit. So I feel like for some of you, you might be coming out of like being quiet. Like I feel like for some of you, you might have had a moment of where you were just spending time with yourself and being by yourself. You weren't really I feel like you're trying to evaluate a situation. It might have been this person that you're thinking about up here in your crowning energy. You might have spent a lot of time evaluating that and thinking about that and being by yourself in that energy. And now you're trying to, like, in your near future, you're going to be putting an end to that. You're going to like start going out about again, start in like being adventurous. For others of you, I'm getting like somebody isn't like communicating, or you're not communicating. So there's not going to be much movement in moving whatever that situation is along. How you feel about yourself. Sorry, I did it again. How you feel about yourself. You have the Two of Swords clarified with the Five of Swords. So I feel like you're really confused right now, and you're beating yourself up for it, which you shouldn't be. Having confusion is normal in life. We're all human. We're all going to go through trials and tribulations. And life is already hard enough without us beating ourselves up. Like, there's already enough negativity. So try to just, like, I feel like you might be also feeling like you can't really connect or communicate your truth. You might feel like you have to, like, really argue or just stand up for yourself, or like whatever it is. It's either emotional or mental conflict for you that you're having within yourself and or within people in your environment. And I feel like that's causing a lot of confusion and a lot of lack of clarity for yourself. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull. We're going to do this first. We're going to do a couple of things really quick, only because it's your birthday. And if I didn't say it already, which I hope I did, but just in case I didn't, happy birthday. And I hope you get everything you want and nothing that you don't. And before we continue with your reading, we're going to get some advice. We're going to get Spirit's advice, maybe a little bit of clarity depending on what shows up, for how you feel about yourself. Try and get some clarity within this difficult situation you're finding yourself in, of how you feel about yourself, of things being confusing and conflicting, a lot of opposition, a lot of negative energies around you right now. Or you might be feeling that, like, for some of you, I'm feeling like you're being resistant towards others, and for some of you, others are being resistant towards you. But either way, whether it's you doing it to them or them doing it to you, it's causing you to feel like a heaviness, like you want to have like a conflict, like not necessarily like be combative, but you feel like a heaviness, like you have to stand up for yourself, you have to defend yourself, you have to. I guess it's kind of a little combative. Aries, March. Okay. Let's get some whispers of love. For Spirit's advice for your current, how you feel about yourself. Aries. How do you feel about this? Advice for Aries. You have forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. So let this negative energy go. Like whether it was you that felt like you might have disappointed somebody or somebody disappointed you. Let that energy go so you can have clarity, so you don't have to be in this mental space of having like all this difficult energy and feeling like you have to fight and have mental conflict, mental confusion, arguments, and like just difficult conversations and mental space. And then you have romance. Lavish the ones you love with personal attention and affection. And then true love. The love, hold on, true love. This love is once in a lifetime. So I feel like for some of you, you might be having like this mental conflict within yourself about somebody that you had a romantic relationship with. And there's like some sort of transition going on between your connection. But I feel like you're being advised to like forgive yourself and or this person for any like difficult experiences, conversations, things that you've had within the relationship that hasn't been beneficial. And I feel like you're being encouraged to like, instead of focusing on the difficult things that are causing you to have like this mental confusion and mental conflict within yourself, focus on remembering the romance in the relationship and how much you love them, instead of and focus on forgiving them as well. So that way you can get out of feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like spending this energy of like, I should have said this, I should have done this, if I would have done this, if I should have, like, I feel like there's like a lot of like this mental energy that's causing you to feel confused. There's something you're not allowing yourself to see, and I feel like if you just allow yourself to focus on the good in the situation, the good of the relationship, even if it's something that turned out negative, focus on the benefit of it, of the good things that you've learned. Like even to stand in your power, to love yourself, to know your worth. Focus on those things. Focus on your gratitude list, your attitude of gratitude, instead of focusing on the disappointment and the defeat and the lack of in the situation, so that way you can get to like a better mind space. And then we have how other people see you. How other people see you. You have the Seven of Cups clarified with the Death card. So I feel like other people might see that some of your opportunities might not be like some of you might be having difficulty making opportunities for yourself, and people in your environment might be noticing that. I'm also getting from this that there's I feel like that's like a big thing of it right now. I feel like that's causing you to have some mental conflict as well. Some of you might be having like different prospects or opportunities that don't really go through the way that you wanted them to. They might go through, but they might not go through in the way that they're expected. But try to focus on the benefit of it. Focus on the fact that if it didn't happen when you wanted it to, know that it's going to happen in the time that it's meant to, and the time that's best beneficial for you. Things are always intended for our greatest good from spirit. And if we just focus on knowing that and allowing that to come in, it could come in quicker, instead of us focus on, well, I didn't get it the way I wanted it, when I wanted it, how I wanted it, so it's disappointing. But if we focus it on like, okay, it didn't come in yet, but I know it's going to come in at the right time where it's meant to, that's going to help it to come in quicker. Like focus on the benefit of things. Focus on the good things. And then in your hopes, hold on, sorry, I feel like we got to stay right here for a second. I feel like other people are seeing that you're like have a lot of mental conflict right now, like a lot of like I feel like people see you as like trying to hold it all together, but like kind of like having a like you're defeating yourself, you're beating yourself up a lot, you're having like a lot of mental confusion, and I feel like people in your environment are able to notice that right now, or some people in your environment are able to notice it. In your hopes and your fears, you have the Queen of Cups with the Moon card. So I feel like for some of you, you're very fearful of not really getting to be able to have that connection that you've hoped for, that connection that you're passionate about. You're fearful of thinking like, how do you say? I feel like some of you are fearful of the negative things that you think becoming a reality. I feel like you're fearful of not knowing the things that you don't know in a connection, and I feel like you're really trying to like evaluate the situation and look at the like. How do you say? I feel like some of you have really been like having like deep dive investigation, kind of like, it's not really an investigation. I feel like you're like evaluating people in your environment a lot, like very deeply, very dramatically, and it's causing you to kind of be scared of like I don't know how to say it. I feel like you're like really evaluating the people in your environment, and you're fearful of the people, like there's some people that you genuinely love, and you're fearful of them not living up to like the evaluation that you would hope that they would live up to. I hope that makes sense. For others of you, I'm feeling like you're hoping to get clarity on a connection that you have an emotional investment towards, that you've just been thinking a lot about. I don't feel like you're like really connected to it right now. I feel like it's like, I feel like I'm reading for somebody who's single, that might have had like a breakup recently, that like there's like a heaviness on them. They're thinking about the connection. They're thinking about the emotional investment with this person and how much they care about them. But at the same time, they're having like a difficulty of knowing how to move forward. And let's see. Okay, hold on. The Chariot, your final outcome should things remain the same. And keep in mind, guys, like all like some of this is like the past and your current energy, it is what it is. But majority of it, like your future energies and how you feel about yourself, those are things that are transitional. The things that there's you have, sorry. We all have our own power. This reading is intended to assist you on your path to your greatest and highest good, but never give your power away to reading, a reader, anyone, or anything else. Always follow your own intuition and your own internal guidance system. So at any moment, like if any of this rings true to you and you don't like where it's going, you have the ability to change it. No, we don't control other people's thoughts and opinions and actions, but we can control our own, and we can decide how we move forward and how we think about ourselves and how we think about other people. And we can decide if we don't like where we're at and how we're doing things and what we're creating at any time. We have the power to change what we're creating. So always stand in your power. So the final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the Chariot card with the Four of Swords in the reverse. So what this speaks about to me is like not really wanting to focus on healing this hurt. There's definitely been a hurt. The Three of Swords is where somebody has been like very harmful to us and emotionally detrimental. It caused like a great like suffering within our emotions, within our soul, within our heart. And then the Four of Swords is when we're moving on from that energy and we're like learning the lessons from it and allowing our heart to heal from that hurt. And we're like kind of having grace about we're being by ourselves and having grace about allowing that hurt to kind of dissipate and heal, and then like learning the lessons. But here it's in the reverse. So I feel like you're not, like you're trying to, with the Chariot card, I feel like you're just trying to like keep yourself busy and not really think about the lessons that this hurt, like the benefit of the lessons that the hurt has caused, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. So I feel like and the final outcome, should things remain the same, you're going to want to keep yourself busy. You're going to be moving out and about. You're not really going to be focusing on this difficulty, which everybody's different. So maybe like keeping yourself busy is like part of the healing process for you. But always make sure to heal from your wounds before you move forward, so that way you're not bringing a hurt or like negative energies from your past into your future. And it can heal, fully heal, and then when you move into your future, it's new and authentic, and it's healthy. It's the best way I can say it. It's healthy. So to clarify that more, we have the Sun card, the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. So I think the final outcome overall is pretty nice. So with you moving forward and just kind of keeping yourself busy, you will be happy. You will be very joyful, and you might have clarity. There'll be moments of clarity for you in the situation. And you're going to like really be like creating new opportunities for yourself. I feel like you'll be creating new like you'll go out and about. Like I feel like the final outcome, should things remain, with this Chariot card and this Fool card followed by the Sun. Sorry guys. I feel like by you going out and about, you'll be like, you'll kind of be like the life of the party a little bit. Like you'll be getting a lot of attention. It might create new opportunities for you. People might be communicating like either new opportunities, either to have like job opportunities or dates or something like that. And that's going to kind of leave you to feel like evaluating, like, okay, what is it that I want and how do I want it? And either way though, you will be happy. with the sun here. I feel like you're going to definitely heal, however that is for you. Some people like to avoid it and just move on and forward from it. Other people need to really evaluate it and understand it so they can heal from it. So everybody's different. So whatever it is for you, ultimately, you're going to be moving away from that negative energy. You're going to bring in clarity and joy to yourself. And that's going to give you like new opportunities, new communications of opportunities. And then you're going to have things to evaluate, like what is it that you want? Like what opportunity is it that you're really interested in? Let's see. Let's get some additional messages for Aries for March 2021. So you have announcement, and abandonment. Hold on, I thought I saw, yeah. Let's see if we can get anything else. Anything else. So I feel like, and then you have blossoming. Yeah, so it's kind of like repeating again. There was something that was done to you where you felt abandoned in a situation, or you might have abandoned somebody else. But I feel like you're going to, with announcement here, I feel like you're going to start to, like, there's something in like either to yourself or to somebody in your environment where you haven't told somebody, you haven't realized something. There hasn't been clarity or a truth revealed in a situation, but it's going to be realized. It's going to be communicated. It's going to be brought to light. So either you're going to realize it within yourself, or you're going to communicate it to somebody else. Or somebody's going to communicate it to you regarding something that was like ended, and that's going to allow something to grow and heal with a blossoming. Awakening, companionship, one more Aries, and security. Okay, so I like where this is going. So for the announcement, you have awakening, which obviously it's clear. Any time that there's something being communicated or announced, there's some sort of a knowledge. And then for abandonment, you have companionship. So I feel like there's been like issues with a companion. Obviously has like either whether it was you or somebody to you had abandoned the situation, and that brought in insecurities. But that's going to be blossoming and healing. So I really like these energies for you. So awakening with announcement. And then companionship and abandonment. And then insecurity and blossoming. Yeah, so I feel like you're definitely going to be healing from that energy of having any sort of insecurity within yourself or connections. I feel like whatever this history is, the relationship that was emotionally devastating or hurtful, or that ended. Whatever it was, for everybody is different. But I feel like that's going to be, like there's going to be an enlightenment about that. There's going to be some sort of awareness and knowledge within that. And that's going to be able to create like amazing opportunities of healing and creation. By letting go of like that heavy energy, like amazing new energy is going to come in that is a joyful and abundant for you. You just have to allow your heart to finish healing. Any other messages? Okay. And then, so next you have express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. Choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So what we think about and what we accept as our reality is our reality. So just be aware. There's always opposition. There's good and there's bad. But I feel like there's going to be a moment where you're coming out of this heaviness. And then appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. And then speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So whether that's with yourself or others, always remember to be loving and be compassionate and graceful when we're dealing with others. So that has been your reading, Aries, for March. If this has resonated or you've liked it, please like and subscribe if you've not already done so. If you're interested in finding your birth chart, leaving a donation, finding out the decks used in today's reading, or wanting to know some other information, you can find all that information in the description box below. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light, and happy birthday again.